who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God. In Him I will trust. Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler, from the perilous pestilence. He shall cover you with His feathers. Under His wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you behold and see the reward of the wicked, because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. Repeat after me. 1 to go verse 9. Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High. Once again. I want to speak on subject, the secret place. Where is this place called the secret place? He that dwelleth. The entire Psalm 91, most powerful messianic psalm. In the Bible we have some messianic psalms. We have those that are not messianic in nature, those that prophesy. But this is not one of them. But some believe it's messianic, some don't believe it's messianic. It's not prophetic enough to talk about Jesus. Historians believe and biblical theologians believe that Moses wrote Psalm 90 and Psalm 91. It wasn't David. So many people think David wrote all the Psalms. No. There are about 6 authors of Psalms. Sons of Asaph wrote some. David wrote some. Solomon wrote some Psalms. Moses wrote some Psalms. So when you see Psalms in scriptures, it doesn't make David. But 2/3 of the Psalms in our Bible are written by David. So that's a book called the Psalms of David. Even Jesus considered the Psalms of David as inspired from heaven. That God must have inspired David and God breathed on him to write the Psalms. What we call poems today, what we call Psalms yesterday. You call them poems today. We've secularized that word. We call them hymns. Some people call them hymns. Those are a bit more spiritual. But poems or Psalms have spiritual depth and have spiritual source. Now, because Moses wrote this, you need to understand the kind of person Moses was. Do not forget, in Psalm 90 verse 1, he spoke clearly that God has been his dwelling place. Many times when he spoke about the secret place or the dwelling place of God, he was speaking about a hiding place. This was a man that grew up in the palace of Pharaoh and left at age 40, went on exile because he just hit somebody and killed somebody. He sent himself on exile, and because he went on exile for 40 years, he understood what it meant to hide from people that were seeking his life. So all through, he was hiding, he was running, he was afraid that he will be caught, that he will be harmed, and he will die. And so when it says the Lord, that he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High, of course at age 80 he heard the voice of God for the first time in his entire life. The actions he took 40 years before he went on exile were not predicated by a voice from heaven. He only took that action based on his passion and his zeal for righteousness and justice. It wasn't that God told him. He didn't even know that he would be the deliverer. All he knew was, this is wrong and this is bad. I'm going to fight what is bad. So many times we see what is wrong and bad in town, but we don't want to do anything about it. Why? We're waiting for God to send somebody else or God to speak to us. All Moses did was, this is wrong and this is bad. I will fight oppression. He fought oppression and he landed into hot soup. He killed somebody in the course of fighting oppression. And he ran away into exile. And he went there. Right there, you knew what happened again. The moment he landed in exile, the same thing that drove him to exile kept him in Jethro's house. Sometimes the actions we think that are bad may be the actions that will still keep us alive. Because right there, he saw Jethro's daughter, who eventually became his wife, being maltreated by some Midianites. And he defended. Oh my God, Moses was a defender. Moses loved to fight oppression.